Baixinho pode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to KPX. I am Adam, and you know who's over there.
And guys, this is Kazinu, and today we bring you MICO. I don't know what MICO is. Adam doesn't know what MICO is, but we're bringing it to you, and this is for Silk's birthday. Happy
Silk!
birthday, Silk.
Happy birthday, Silk. Happy birthday. Thank you for the list. Let's do this.
Absolutely. Guys, Silk is a very well celebrated member of our community, which is the first link. It's the Discord. Click it out and find out why Silk is so awesome for yourself. Adam's going to tell you about a few other things.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Silk. And everyone, check out the Ko-fi link. It's a wonderful place to support your favorite content creators. And KPX should be your favorite content creator by now. If you become a member, you want to give us a little donation, or you want to sponsor a video, it's greatly appreciated by us. Unfortunately, we cannot monetize these videos. So you just, giving us some love, will just keep telling us that we should keep making videos for you, and that'd be awesome. So thank you very much.
Yes, guys, to Adam's point, we are an independent, honest reaction channel specifically about music, as you guys know. And any support you can give us via the Ko-fi helps us to continue making these videos that you guys want and spending more time with you. Speaking of spending time, guys, we do just appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch the video and hit like and subscribe, as it helps us with the algorithm. But lastly, we are affiliated with Temu, NordVPN, and Olafly. Some pretty cool businesses. Links are in the description. Check them out for yourself. Adam, we have no idea what MICO is. We're doing this because it's Silk's birthday, so let's just make up some sort of guesses for how we're going to find this video.
All right. I see a room with a guitar in it, so I'm guessing there's going to be a guitar, hopefully. And,
yeah, when we did the sound check, I heard a guitar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there was a guitar. So I'm going to assume it's a more independent just because of the smaller view counts and I don't know. I'm just going to assume it's not SM or whatever. We don't need more SM for after yesterday, right? So
No, we need no more SM ever. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Got infinite time for EXO and Red Velvet, as you guys know. But SM, man, just let these artists go and find better talent agencies. Onward.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, I don't know really what to expect with MICO, but I don't know. Blind eye. It's always good.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we rate out of 13 here. 13 is perfection. 1 is the opposite. 6.5 is that middle ground that separates good from bad. Where will MICO fall on this scale? I don't know, but we are just two idiots on the internet, guys. So tell us what you think, especially if you disagree with us. Adam,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's find out why there's tears in your eyes.
Aww.
It's something tragic. Can't tell the tale without a frown. We got dramatic. I cause a scene, you shut it down. It's so pathetic, sympathetic in the way I shut my mouth. Couldn't say it, but you knew I wanted out. It's been a while since we left. I finally forgot what it's like to regret. Cause deep down I know I'll never write another love song, cause I'd have to think about you. And deep down I thought you never have the guts to come back, but you do. You're reaching out, holding on to all the love we left behind. You try to call, I'm still recovering from the tears in your eyes. When goodbye felt like forever instead of seeing you again. Back when you thought that we could never be friends. Cut to static. It's hard to think with all the noise. My head is spinning, trying to fathom all the trauma you endured. And my hands, how'd I get to where you're fighting? I'm the one that's a mess. God, I guess that's the difference between forgive and forget. Cause deep down I know I'll never write another love song, cause I'd have to think about you. And deep down I thought you never have the guts to come back, but you do. You're reaching out, holding on to all the love we left behind. You try to call, I'm still recovering from the tears in your eyes. When goodbye felt like forever instead of seeing you again. Back when you thought that we could never be friends. You're reaching out, holding on to all the love we left behind. You try to call,
Sorry, everyone. Okay.
All right. So that didn't end the way I thought it did. When it just ended, the end felt very abrupt.
Yeah, I was caught off guard, man. All right. Anyway. All right.
I want to start by saying that the overall delivery of the song actually wasn't bad. I just am left so confused by the ending. Can we listen to the last few seconds again, Adam?
Yeah.
Because I thought something was wrong with.
I did not expect to cut off like that. All right. So. Especially with
Wow. Okay. I still don't get it.
Tears in your eyes. He's sad. It's abrupt.
Yeah, so tears are in my eyes because I feel that could have been ended better. Maybe in the grand scheme of the album, it makes sense. So I'm gonna give it some grace there potentially. I like his voice, to be candid. I think it fits the indie vibe he's going for. I think that for I don't know how to say this without getting hate, so I'm just gonna say it. For a boring indie song, it's actually pretty okay. Right? I think that he shreds the line of like emo versus lo-fi rock pretty well. I think he's got decent dynamics to his voice. I think the second chorus, the pause he did in it, created enough of effect. But like, I gotta say, I'm glad this song is short because I don't know what else it could have done. If it just did this chorus again, if it did just bridge again, it would be really problematic in my opinion. So I'm glad that it is short. I wish it had a better ending, but overall, I'd say it's decent.
Yeah.
But I'm not really going to remember this song too much afterwards, to be candid. I don't know. What do you got, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little self-explanatory. This is like pretty much many songs we've heard before. He's fine. MICO, you sound good and stuff like but you are leaning towards generic, right? But you are not leaning towards bad. This is totally acceptable. I think it's common. What's that word? How do we say it? Common things we used to say about other things. Like I don't think he has enough riffage. I don't think the musically it really just steps to another level. That's why it's not that interesting. Well, at least to me, and maybe to you. So, it's very, 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 very predictable, and that's fine. This is a very nice introduction, Silk, of of MICO, if that's what your intention was. So this is okay. It's just leaning towards generic. Let's see where he goes from here. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, it's not bad. It just doesn't do enough to be bad or good,
Yeah.
to be candid with you. I like his voice, so I'm going to give it a little bit for that.
Yeah.
But I will agree, instrumentally, it's boring.
Yeah.
Like, first and foremost, instrumentally, it's really boring. The guitars don't give me anything to care about. The drums may as well be a loop from a production program. I'm not feeling anything that gets me instrumentally. I'm really just here for him, so I'm hoping for more as we continue.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on with this. Yeah, what are you scoring it?
I'll give it a 6.75. It's slightly above average.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. It did it. Yeah. All right. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. GLHF. I'm guessing that's
good luck. Have fun.
Unless that changed over the years.
Nope. Wow, so many pop songs have this exact chord progression on their guitar.
It's gonna be beautiful. I know it.
I gave you everything you wanted. You left me feeling like an option. You said you'd never break a promise, but this ain't what I wanted. I'm just being honest. You leave me in the dark, then come back with a spark, acting like it's okay somehow. It's tearing me apart. You say you'll treat the scar, but always try to find your way out. Oh my God, thought it was over, then you broke. My fault, fought for forever, got a couple months. Want someone better, baby, good luck, have fun. 'Cause I was playing to lose while you were changing the rules. I hope he's following the truth, but for now, baby, good luck, have fun. I gave you anything you needed and never asked you for a reason. You're self-obsessed, you never even see how I'm staring at the ceiling. Ask me how broke, my fault. Fought for forever, got a couple months. Want someone better, baby, good luck, have fun. 'Cause I was playing loose while you were changing the rules. I hope he's fine with the truth, but for now, baby, good luck, have fun.
Okay. All right.
All right, Adam.
Fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Adam, how toxic was this game of League? Tell us.
I'm gonna say on the toxic scale, not too bad. The usual sins are here, but at the same time, I don't know how else to say. MICO, you have a very, very good performance. It's very, very pretty to hear your discussing on this. I like it. The song does not break any new ground, unfortunately. But I will say the one interesting thing was during the chorus, and the chanting they use is very muffled and distorted in the background. Oh my God! But like it's not that clear. Like if I can find it, like it's really far away.
Yeah.
It's definitely affected. That was a nice thing. That was nice compared to yesterday's chantings and other bands that we've.
No, can we not talk about yesterday?
Right. So anyway, what I'm saying is I appreciate that detail. It's not taking over the soundscape. It's in the back. It's got a nice effect on it, so it's kind of not audible, but you feel the energy of it. And then the whole point of it is it's him. He's in the center, and he's like, hey, doing his line. So that's really nice. I appreciate that. Aside from that, the song just pretty much the typical, really like, I don't know, power pop or like just a radio. We're like, hey, let's be bright and together. But I would say he did a very good rendition of it. I enjoy it. I would listen to this again. It's a very fun energy. I don't know about seeking it out, but yeah, I just want to say the guitar solo, it was all right. But I don't know. I never really liked that really dirty, like kind of like, how do we say it? Like this. I don't know. I never liked that thing, but anyway, that's just gripes. But anyway, that's my initial reaction. I'm okay with this. What do you think?
Yeah, let's start with the guitar solo because that's where you have it on now. I like the tone. I think the guitar solo was completely pointless. It had no feeling to it whatsoever. And also, man, this is his channel, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
What is that annotation in the subtitles in the guitar solo? He acted like he was sweet picking like Steve Vai. It goes really fast. No, it wasn't even that fast, bro. You're playing 16th notes.
Hopefully it was his assistant.
What was that? Why did you let your copywriter put that there? You look ridiculous because that's there.
Well.
Anyway, it's not a good guitar solo. I actually think it subtracts from the song very heavily.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's bad, to be candid. I like the tone, but the solo is bad.
Okay.
And now let's go to the rest of the song. I really like the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus is so long, right? But I just want to go there. Let's. Yeah, this part.
Oh my God.
This part I like less. And I don't really like the chanting. You like that much, to be candid?
Mm-hmm.
And then he ends the chorus with so much breaking into voice crack falsetto, and then he starts the second verse with it, and it just reminds me of yesterday, where I'm like, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Oh.
Because then you could have just sang that normally, and it would have sounded better. Because your natural range is so good, you don't need to keep breaking it for effect. And when he sings normally, I'm a big fan of his performance. I think he tries to embellish too much. It doesn't add emotion to me. It makes it sound funny. The song's not bad, but it is generic, and the things he did differently, in my opinion, don't really add that much value. So I'm not super hot on it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing different was the chanting.
I mean, I'd rather listen to this than Benson Boone, but that's not saying anything.
Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's see. I'll give it like a 7.25. It's fine.
6.
All right. Silk, what'd you give us next? The One to Fall.
Lights out. I'm calling from 1,000 miles away. You're going about your day. Well, I've been struggling to catch my sleep. The days start blending into weeks. It feels like we don't have a thing to say. 'Cause I haven't seen your face in months, and you just think I'm out of touch. But it's not fair, I'm everywhere while you're just waiting for someone who can give enough when life's been dealing all too much. I'm hating how it played out on the day I had to leave. 'Cause now I'm scared to love the thought of you the way you did with me. I know you're breaking, bending me. You're in before I'll ever be the one to fall for someone I can barely see. Right now, I think you hope we're farther than we've come. But so much time has gone, like how'd I end up at your family home? Well, mine has only seen you once. I hate how we skip. Feeling like it's all too rushed, and you just think I'm out of touch. But it's not fair, I'm everywhere while you're just waiting. I'm hating how it played out on the day I had to leave. 'Cause now I'm scared to love the thought of you the way you did with me. I know you're breaking, bending me. You're in before I'll ever be the one to fall for someone I can barely see. You're holding on, I'm holding out. You're looking up as I let you down. You look at me a certain way that I just can't reciprocate. So well, sorry that you fell. 'Cause now I'm hating how it played out on the day I had to leave. And now I'm scared to love the thought of you the way you did with me. I know you're breaking, bending me. You're in before I'll ever be the one to fall for someone I could barely see. I'm hating how it played out on the day I had to leave. 'Cause now I'm scared to love the thought of you the way you did with me. I know you're breaking, bending me. You're in before I'll ever be the one to fall for someone I can barely see.
Okay, the one to fall, everyone.
All right. I'm going to start by saying this song has so many flaws, and it's still the best song we heard today, probably.
Okay.
Let's go to the beginning here. The acoustic. I just like that he didn't try to overcomplicate his vocal lines here. I feel what he's trying to convey. I love this part. I think that this part's the best performed part of the entire song. This pre-chorus. So much better than the rest of the song. It's like it just belongs in a better song. But then we get into the first acoustic. Later we're gonna bring the electric instruments in and we're gonna destroy this ballad, and that's fine. But it also means he should be singing this part less intensely, in my opinion, because he's not singing the future ones much more intensely than this. Is just the instruments are louder. I kind of don't mind this guitar riff, but I'm very done with it by the end of the song. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Then, like, we did not need to have that come in and then take it out again. I'm just so confused by that. We should have just gone in the middle of this verse and the chorus, brought the actual noise in, done that first chorus softer, or if it's just gone loud from the first chorus. I don't know.
And the skit.
Yeah, the skit was weird. I thought something was wrong on our end.
Nope.
Yeah. But once again, pre-chorus, best part of the whole song. The bridge, I like the bass, but the vocal lines like weren't enough to go on for that long, in my opinion. Because like now we're back here, the instruments are a little louder, we got drums, and it's like you're singing the exact same way as the first time, and it's like the first time should have been so much more mellow, and he should have been building into this the entire time. But then the bass comes in, and the bass kind of carries the rest of the song, in my opinion. but does it make it a great song? No, it just makes it the best song we heard today. I just wish that the dynamics were kept, were like a steady increase the entire song and not just used only for the instruments. Like, he should have sung the first chorus similar to this and not done this part. I mean, I've heard this chorus so many times in my life, but
yeah. There we go.
yeah.
Your favorite part.
I mean, look, it's all right. I'm not saying it's bad, but I mean, we didn't need the chorus again. Just ride out that riff. Somebody's gonna say, you can't tell him not to sing, he's a singer. Yeah, I can. And I am.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, everyone, I think Casino's being very nice. Or maybe he's in a really good mood. This song is absolutely, to me, it's like near uninspired. Like, we've heard the song 60 billion times, right? And if you want to differentiate, we said it before, you can do riff rage or do 7. But anyway, no, there's a lot of songs that come out like this. I just want to say that your vocal line's got to be great. Because these power chords we've heard, these solo things we've heard, and he's fine. He's just another addition to this, another one in the catalog in the the grand scheme of music. So I don't know. This one to me was completely missed. This is just like, it starts off the most generic way you want to, and then it just goes into what you would kind of expect. The lyrics are okay, not really carrying it. I would be less about the lyrics if the music was better. It's just yeah. That part with the solo once again, these solos have been, let's just say, not great today. You know what? They've been bad today.
I wouldn't even call it a solo. It was just a break.
Whatever that bridge is, just with a guitar line. There we go, everyone. So it's just been whatever. I know we're 3 songs in only, but I'm getting his vibe. Maybe there's a drastic change coming, but I think this is his vibe. He just likes to make like very, very generic pop rock music. But anyway, I'll reserve my judgment until the end. But this one completely missed me. I thought it was just completely boring. And hey, MICO, if you just want to write a song like this, I get it. But you know that you just fall into obscurity with it. But anyway, here we go. Who am I?
So I trapped myself on this one because I rated the first 2 songs too highly. I have to give this a 7 based on my other ratings. It is not a 7, but the other songs were not a 6 and 6, 7, 5. So 7. Go ahead, Adam.
I don't like this one. 5-5. This one's just. Ooh. Anyway, this is hilarious. Anyway, retconning soon. But anyway, come on, Silk. Let's see if you can redeem. Let's go. I don't want to know you. Oh.
I can relate, MICO.
The feeling is mutual, yeah.
Hello, goodbye, another time. We'll see each other soon enough. It only takes 100 tries. How many friends could be the best before it turns into a lie? A social fucking butterfly. We used to talk through every night as if the sun would never come. But now you stare until you're blind. No, I don't wanna know you now. I wish I didn't know you as you were. We got a little older now. I wish I didn't know that you got worse. You think that you're changing while I'm stuck in my ways. But growing up ain't the same as turning into a stranger. I'm telling myself I don't need you, so why do I keep picking up your calls? Catching up and talking shit on your friends. If you're feeling that way, you can make that shit end, but nah. No, cause you need the validation. Every time your phone is buzzing, get you feeling like you made it. No, not a single conversation without a fucked up flex of self-celebration. We used to talk through every night until the moon would say goodbye. But now you stare until you're blind. No, I don't wanna know you now. I wish I didn't know you as you were. We got a little older now. I wish I didn't know that you got worse. You think that you're changing while I'm stuck in my ways. But growing up ain't the same as turning into a stranger. You think that you're changing while I'm stuck in noise, but growing up ain't the same as turning into a stranger.
Okay. All right. I don't want to know you. Okay.
All right, Adam. What I want to know your opinions on this song.
Thank you. I want to know yours too. You know what? I think the chorus is decent enough that I wouldn't mind if this came on. Like you know, it has that what's that? We grew up listening to it. It has just that radio sound, that radio chorus sound. It's like but I'm stuck my way. It's like I've heard this forever. I don't know, maybe it's some 41-minute song like this or whatever band out there did that. This is nothing new, but I think this chorus is okay enough for me to say, all right, I don't hate it that much. Rest of it was it's really interesting at the end. He does a little bit, right? He does a little bit of stuff. And I always ask the question, like, why don't you just pepper it in place or incorporate that into the general idea of the song? Because in the beginning, it just really is just like a.
They didn't know how.
This is just like one of these, you know, you could have thought of this in your room, garage, bedroom idea, and then you know, I just don't know why at the end you just show off a little bit. It's not even showing off like it's so great. It's just like at least it's something. And I would have liked to see the emotions changed if he just incorporated this riff in this. It would have been really cool. Props, you didn't go too long. And that's pretty much it. It's totally fine. Okay, Gazina, you go.
Yeah, I'll agree the chorus isn't bad, but it's also just so generic, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
this whole song is just reeking more of like generic pop rock. I think this guy, he had the radio on too much in the 2000s, and I feel like he was listening to it as he was holding his guitar writing music.
Yeah.
And I just don't hear an ounce of what makes MICO MICO as opposed to what makes MICO, any band from that time, like the guys who wrote Lips of an Angel or, you know, the softer songs by Nickelback. And I'm just so woefully uninspired. Is this better than some of the stuff we heard today? I'm not chapping myself into a high rating again. Yes, it is. But it's still, I'm not offended by it. I just want to know why it exists. In 10 years, AI can make this.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Another one. Just another one in the catalog, right?
Yep.
Anyway, I don't know. You have anything else to say about it? Like, it's pretty self-explanatory.
No, that's it.
Okay. I'll give it a 6.5. He achieved it. It's perfectly radio average.
I'll give it a 6. I'll match a 6.5. I think that's fair.
Yeah. He did it, everyone. All right, Silk. We are on to it. What is this one? What You're Not. Oh.
I'm waiting for silence or watching you call. I'm trying to not pick up the phone. Cause you'd say I'm a liar, and you wouldn't be wrong. But forgive me for trying to play along. Cause we break down together, we make out together, we fake out our problems and make one that never escapes our endeavors. No, you could do better than me. But you don't want nothing to do with someone who makes you smile. And you don't want nothing to say to someone who hears your cries. No, you don't try making amends with someone who makes you feel alive. Cause there's someone who always reminds you what you're not. We're a perfect distraction from what's in our heads. Reminders of paths we didn't tread. Cause anything is better than a minute, we'd be better alone. When you'd rather be dead than be living on your own. But you don't want nothing to do with someone who makes you smile. And you don't to say with someone who needs more time. Know your goals, start making amends with someone who makes you feel alive. 'Cause there's someone who's gonna remind you what you know. What you know. 'Cause anything is better than admitting we'd be better alone. Someone who's gonna remind you what I'm not.
Okay.
Adam,
What you're not.
we're not going to use names here,
Okay.
but there was I'm going to use finger quotes, musician in our high school,
Mm-hmm.
who
Oh no.
sang really generic, arguably bad music that sounds like it could have all been Incubus on their guitar, and infiltrated our theory classes quite often to show our teacher his contrived copy pasta music. And this is what MICO reminds me of.
Oh,
after
man.
5 songs.
Oh man.
You know exactly whom I'm speaking of.
If you're watching, hi. Anyway.
Yeah, if you're watching, I mean every word I said. So, but look, this song isn't offensive, but why do I give a shit about it? Again. Honestly, by the end of the song, I felt like the song was 6 minutes and it's 3. I feel like we heard the chorus 7 times, but I think that's just because it's so damn long. And once again, you have these instruments. Honestly, why do you have a guitar in your room? Why are you recording with live instruments on this music? You don't do anything with them. Oh, I did a solo that went from really slow to really fast in the first song. One, no, you didn't. And 2, it's not good anyway. You want to make generic music? At least Sabrina Carpenter's producer owns the fact that he just copy and paste presets from the program. Just do the same shit. It'll be the same result, Miko. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, this is a very mixed bag. Not for me. I mean, I would say mixed bag just because it is. He has a chorus that does like 3 parts, if I remember correctly, or something like that.
Oh my, it doesn't end.
And then this atrocity here when he does like the glitch and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I get it if you just want to add a glitch, but like the problem is it's just the what is it? The background is just generic rock pop, and you're just adding this weird glitch because you thought it would sound cool, stuff like that. And like you did that before with the stop and skip or whatever it is. I'm like, okay, I don't know. It's kind of funny you mentioned that that high school. It just screams like, hey, maybe he consciously knows he's making generic music, and then he's just like, add a little gimmick to it. I'm just getting that vibe. This is like,
look, he got 121K views in 5 months. He's not. He's making some money from it. At the end of the day, we all got to make money.
Hey, it's his own thing. It's good. Hey, Miko, we're trying to harp on you and saying what you do. This is your art. I get it. We're just like saying like, hey, this is not it. Like, I'm not gonna remember this song. This might be the best culmination, right? Because he actually goes a little bit more things going on, but like, it still doesn't mean anything. It's still not like a.
I don't know those things succeeded in this case though.
No, that's totally fair.
Right?
Yeah,
yes, there's more going on, but like you referenced the glitch. Just why? Like in last song or 2 songs ago, we had that skip. Just why?
Amigo, I just want to say this for your branding and stuff like that. I don't get this video the most because this song doesn't have that vibe that you're going in the room. Like, you're going nuts in the room. We usually don't comment on music videos, but I'm just gonna say for this part, like, I don't know, like I didn't get that much energy from the song.
Also, Miko, I get having a budget, but like you can just buy a green screen from Temu and like AI, whatever you want. You don't need to record 5 music videos of you sitting on your bed in your room.
Well, it's an official lyric video, and he put so much effort into it. So,
okay, official lyric video where you brag about playing a fast guitar solo when you don't. Miko, I'm sorry. Adam's being kind. I am shitting on your art. Like, if you look me in the eye and say, bro, the bitches love it and I get paid, I'd say, fair play, sir. If you're telling me this is a representation of your feelings, I say feel deeper.
Well, that's a fair one. Yeah. Going on that line, that's a really good line. Is just this is very, very expected, and other words you can say it's shallow. I mean, there is shallow. I don't think there's much dig into this. So there we go. Let's just score this and move on to the wrap up because we're already at there. Basically, what do you want to give him for this one?
5-5.
Like a 5? Yeah.
I guess.
I was gonna give a 5-5 again. This is just I mean, maybe it's a 5.6, but I'm not gonna go into that much detail. It's a little more culminated. But anyway, all right. Anyway, before we move on, Silk, happy birthday again. Thank you for this list. We're going to go wrap this up right now. So, because, you were very vocal about and very specific. So, what do you actually want to say to MICO? What do you want to actually say to him? Like,
MICO, if all you want is money and fame or, whatever, then you're doing the right thing. I think that you need to be doing it better still.
Yeah.
So, and you need to create a more polished product if you want truly the next level of that. But I don't really believe that this is an accurate representation, or I don't want to believe this is an accurate representation of what you really feel when you're making your music. Because if it is, I'm worried. Your influences shouldn't be Nickelback. They should be like, unless your influence is to chase a bag, and all I'm getting here is bad 2000s rock music. Except, at least I feel like they pretended they were playing their instruments, and you don't really do that. I don't know. I'm not a fan of your product. I actually don't hate your voice when you're not over embellishing. I think that you have more potential than you're showing. But I'm just not a fan of the product at all.
Yeah. MICO. If you're watching, MICO, I just don't understand your business idea if you are trying to go for money. This is like, I mean, we're past the peak of this era, and then you're trying to do it. Good if you want to pay homage to
Retro's in, man.
So, if you want to do this, I mean, and if this really is your heart, that's fine. I would not want to talk to you. You're probably really boring. But at the same time, just like, look, if you like this, as I'm saying, like, if this is truly your art, go ahead.
I thought Feel Deeper was mean.
No, like,
no.
Like, what else? If that's really what he's doing, sure, all right, stuff. But I don't know. If it's just the musically though, God, why don't you, like, if you really play guitar, like, you don't want to riff a little harder, not even harder. I'm not harder like in tone. I'm like, just with a better riff, or just make a riff up, like.
We're even stuff like, come on, like, dynamics, playing with dynamics, stuff like that, right? Like, all of the instrumentation that in this scene, except for the bass line in that one song, maybe it was the first song, maybe it was Good Luck, Have Fun, I don't remember. But all of the instrumentation almost is like it's played by a robot, right? There's no, when you listen to some people play, and maybe they don't play that technical, but there's a lot of dynamics to the way they play, so you feel a lot.
Yeah, the feels, yeah. And
I just don't get any of that from his and he's not playing technically, and he's not playing emotively. So I just don't. I just get rid of the instruments and use production software. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, totally get it. Yeah. To any fans of MICO out there, we are shading on him, just to be sure about it.
Yeah, we are.
But look, I'm gonna stick my guns here. Like, if this is truly his soul, hey, have fun. Bless you. But I just don't want to be around for it. So there we go. Yeah. So anyway, that's my piece.
Yeah, I don't either. The bus stop that I should have gotten off on was 5 songs ago. So, Adam, anything else you want to add?
No, so thank you again. This was really fun because this reminded us. Apparently, Mike is in high school, so there's something to be said about that. I hope you have a wonderful birthday across the pond. Yeah, and let us know what you think.
Yes, Silk, happy birthday. We're sorry we shit on this artist we're really excited about, but maybe he should have tried harder. No, but seriously, happy birthday, Silk. Thank you for the recommendation. To any MICO fans, well, you probably hate us right now, so it doesn't matter what we say. And to all the haters, thank you for joining again.
Bye, everybody.